With the recent reports of the 3 missing girls who escaped to Syria to join Islamic State, British citizens express their concerns of their own children falling into radicalization.
I think Britain have not done well in that area. They have supported what they call opposition. They armed them, they gave them political coverage, and they become ISIS after a while. Media here also wasn't fair when it comes to Middle East issues. There is double standards, and there is also discrimination against Muslim, which leaves them with no choice but to go to ISIS with that all elements available in here. Yeah. So I think if you ask me whom to blame, I would blame the British government.
Well, I think social media's got a lot to be accountable for, but I guess the parents need to know what sites their children are actually accessing. I mean, you can take social media any time and have a look to see if it blocks up. And, you know, they really should randomly be taking social media and any type of iPad phone off their children to do a random check. So I think it has to start in the home. And I think the schools have a responsibility to highlight the concerns that are out there. And certainly the airport controls have got an awful lot to answer for to let young girls actually leave the country. But I do think it needs to start at home, I'm afraid to say.
I think parents should talk to their children and like see what they're doing, keep a close eye on them when they're using like social media like devices and whatnot.
And I think maybe because of the one of their friends, she's already there in Syria, and she posted something in Facebook about the life there. So that's why, and also you can considering their age, maybe they are looking for something like adventure or something like this.
I don't know, I guess it could probably be seen as brainwashing. Maybe she's been speaking to people in Syria or involved in ISIS, and they're just telling her these things, filling her head with stuff that's not Islamic, and she's obviously got influence and she's gone, unfortunately.
I think the mosque have a major role, but it has to be free to take up that role. Most of the mosque today is controlled by Saudi government, unfortunately. That's a problem, and we know that ideology comes from Saudi. If British government wants to stop this radicalization, they should stop the influence of Saudi government within Britain, and also influence Saudi in Middle East. Their politics is not helping anyone.
For me, I think the good thing to do is to start from the school and the universities.
I mean, you can't expect the school to stop them from going on social media and stuff. That's down to the parents, really. School only has so much power, whereas parents, they can, you know, stop their children from doing pretty much anything if they really try. So I think it's more down to the parents than the schools.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not very political, but I guess they see so many things and so many deaths that happens in other countries, in the Islamic countries, and they're very young. So obviously, that I'm sure has had some sort of effect on them. As I said, with us or with me, I'm much older, so I do see things obviously, but you know what, I think is a lot of it to do with us as Muslims as well. So we need to educate our children quite a lot about Ehsas. Ehsas is not Islamic. They're no Muslims. I don't know what creatures they are, where did they come from, but definitely they're not Muslims.
Reporting from Wembley by Sahar Ehsas and Hussein Abdel Fattah for the Westminster Online News.